Bryan is just about at the end of the road to do everything he's got to do to become a Realtor. And now we just got to find out if he gets his license or not. I really think he's got it in the bag, but you really never know. Welcome to Right Choice. Just got this sweet new mat. Thank you, Debbie, over at Norah and Nelly. She made this sweet mat. I love it. We just installed it. I think it looks great. It's way better than the one we had before. We've been working on the bullpen, but this is a nice way when you get to Right Choice HQ. Nice start. I love it.
Just finished showing this beautiful property in Port Colborne to one of Joe's good buddies who is looking to purchase a home. So I think he liked it and we might be putting in an offer. I have to do a little bit of homework and investigating first, and then we'll see about submitting something.
Going to look at a piece of land in Fenwick in the process of being severed. So we're going to see where the process is, what still has to be done, as well as have a look at the property and the size. But it's in one of my favorite areas in all of Niagara, so I'm excited to go see this property. This guy bought this property a few years ago at a great price and now has the opportunity to sever a piece of land, and it's going to be one of his best investments he's ever made for sure, probably ever will make. The turnaround that you'll get from this process is going to be fantastic. So I'm really excited for him, and putting the comparative market analysis together has been pretty straightforward for a severable lot, which is nice. But he's going to be really excited, and I'm excited for him with the turnaround that he can potentially get from this investment.
Just about to jump on a call with another back-end real estate company. We've been having trouble with the company we've been using, Lone Wolf Technologies. It's a company we use to streamline all of our processes. Their software, their idea, great idea, but the company started in 1988, and I believe that their software hasn't had an update since then. So we've been looking for something to have a better solution. Just got off the phone with this company that offers a back-end support system for real estate, and it's looking promising. We had a live demo and was able to see how their software all works, web-based, it looks crisp, it looks clean. And now we're actually waiting for them to reach out to our local board, because they're not working with anyone around here. If they can integrate with our board, and if we can use them and make happenings, if this all works, it might make Right Choice even more efficient.
Being on the buying side of things and dealing with buyers more so than sellers, there is a lot of fast-paced location changes, different appointments all over the region, a lot of late night negotiations that are usually done from home and sometimes not seen as much as the selling side of things. I do enjoy doing multiple showings with different buyers. I understand that most of the time, you're not going to buy the first home that you view, and it's going to take a few, at least, for us to find something that suits any specific buyer's needs.
Just driving back into Fenwick, we've got the comparative market analysis completed. So we're going to meet with potential seller, go over the numbers on the land that he's got, so he can see what numbers he's looking at once the severance is done, and he can calculate how great of an investment he made on this property. I think he's going to be really happy with the numbers there. He kind of gave us a baseline of what he's looking at when it's all said and done, what his expenses are, and I feel like these numbers are going to meet that, if not surpass that, and his expectations. We presented the comparative market analysis for the land out in Fenwick. He was really happy with the numbers that we gave him. I think this is probably one of the better investments that I've come across for somebody who bought their first house and is now turning it into something much more than that. So it's really happy about that. Now it's time to see how long it takes, get some services in there, get this land ready, and then hopefully hit the open market.
Recently, Cory stopped by HQ, and we met because Cory is actually in school to get his real estate license. for. He's a young guy. He seems pretty ambitious. We had just a little bit of a preliminary talk so I could tell him a little bit about what we have going on here at Right Choice. I'm looking forward to talking to him again. The way we left it was I gave him a recommendation to go talk to other brokerages in the area to see what they're all about. We agreed that at some point we would talk again and see what it would actually be like to work at Right Choice. So I'm looking forward to talking to Cory again. He actually seems like he can be a good fit for the company, but we'll take it one step at a time and see when we see him again how it goes.
Back at this property to go over the comparative market analysis. This is Joe's brother-in-law's property, so I'm excited to see how they react to the pricing that we give them. Spent a good chunk of time with them going over multiple options. They're a little bit between whether they want to sell and buy something bigger, whether they want to rent this out and go with some cash flow on the property and buy something else, or potentially refinance, rent it out, and then use that refinance money to buy something bigger as well. So with this house and with the investment that they made years ago, they actually have 3 very solid options to choose from and to run over with their mortgage broker that they love, and hopefully they'll have a good option that works for them and they can move on to what they want. We just finished going over the comparative market analysis and they loved the numbers. Right now, they're kind of discussing whether they want to sell or maybe refinance, take advantage of the investment that they made, have a rental property out of it. When you make good real estate investments, you get a lot of good options out after, and that's what we have right here.
Bryan has now finished his schooling. He is now a licensed realtor.
I'm now officially licensed as a real estate agent and a realtor in Ontario. I'm super excited. There's a few things I need to take care of before I do get into the trenches. Joe and I have discussed what we're gonna do moving forward to help transition me into the real estate realtor role.
And hopefully in the next few weeks, he'll be here at Right Choice full time. And it's at that time that I hope that he brings a pair of handcuffs himself to me, and can learn and absorb as much as possible. So I definitely wanted to start with what the game plan is moving forward here. So we're looking at, from that time when he gets started, doing 30 days, 160 hours of handcuffed to me so that I can teach you as much as possible in that time. I really think that real estate as a whole is going down this path and we're just jump-starting that process. We're gonna get as much exposure as possible during that time. Don't want you to miss any conversation at any time. It could literally be a text even, so that you can learn every angle. Schooling is only a small aspect. It's just a small barrier of entry to get into real estate, and you start really learning once you get licensed and you get into the battlefields.
So I find that I am actually more of a hands-on learner. I'm going to be kind of handcuffed to him. He's going to take me along, show me the ropes. He can keep an eye on me. It's going to be kind of like an apprenticeship. I'm looking most forward to seeing the smiles on people's faces that I help, and knowing that I've helped somebody to the best of my ability, and find someone their best home or help sell them their home.